Hello dreamers and welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley to the end of summer event guide. First of all, this is extremely simple event. There is not even much to make a guide about, but in case you have any questions, I'm gonna try to answer all of them in this video. We're gonna look at every single item that you can get from this event, how to get it, how to get the marshmallows, all the recipes that you need, and also I'm gonna give you a few tips on how to make your life easier during this event. If you're enjoying the content, click that subscribe button and let's jump right into it. So you might have noticed there is 3 new bushes in your plaza, and basically it's the same logic as with Easter event. I highly recommend going to furniture mode and putting these 3 bushes in the same spot, like very close to each other, and preferably near the ancient vacuum if you have one, because ancient vacuums are like they make these events so much easier. You can collect all the marshmallows much easier. So there's 2 kinds of marshmallows. So once again, super simple. We had I think 4 different kinds of eggs, or 3, but only 2 kinds of marshmallows. One grows on the bush, and you can get 4 every 30 minutes from every bush. Sometimes you will get a golden bush. I actually got insanely lucky, and I got 2 golden bushes already. I've been playing this event for a few hours just so I can collect enough marshmallows to show you some of the items. So you can get golden bush, and that's gonna save you so much time. So make sure you always have a gold stamina bar when you're harvesting these bushes. So this is the pink marshmallow. Now we can also get the blue marshmallow. Blue marshmallow, it just spawns on the ground in 5 specific biomes: Plaza, Meadow, Forest of Valor, Glade of Trust, and Dazzle Beach. They cut off Frosted Heights, Sunlit Plateau, and Forgotten Lands from spawning marshmallows, which is the first time, because the eggs and the buttons, they spawned everywhere. But I think they want to make this event more beginner accessible. So if you haven't unlocked some of the most expensive and hard to get biomes, like Frosted Heights, Forgotten Lands, and Sunlit Plateau, that means that you can still do this event at full efficiency, which is, I guess, good. It's really good for beginner players. So this is how marshmallows look like. If you are looking for them, you are gonna see the sparkles when you approach them, which is great. This means that these items can be used once again as a sparkle source for your dream snaps and your photos, even after the event is over. So I would keep a couple of these marshmallows around in case they're gonna fit your shot more than the buttons or any other source of sparkle. This is basically how you find them. You can also go into your furniture mode and just scan around. It's gonna be very difficult to find these things if your biomes are fully decorated. Like in my meadow, I mean, I can still find them. Here's another one. They're so tiny. So if you do have an Eternity Isle expansion, I highly recommend that you install these ancient vacuums in every biome, or just move one ancient vacuum around to collect all the marshmallows. Make sure it's a level 3 ancient vacuum, otherwise it's not going to pick up marshmallows. You can just go in, boom, select, and collect. You can get a lot of these. They spawn, I would say, probably every like 15 minutes, and you can just go between 5 biomes where they do spawn and collect them with your vacuums. You're gonna get so many of them. It's actually possible to complete this entire event and unlock every single item within 1 day, like literally today. If you spend a few hours grinding it out, you'll be able to get all of the items. But some of the items you might have to have multiples, and that's why it might be worth it grinding. All right, so let's talk about all the items that we can get. First of all, we got 2 new Dreamlight duties. If you go to your Dreamlight Village, you can find these 2 little tasks. One is share some sweetness, one is savor some sweetness. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. So there's 2 new recipes in the game, which are going to be crucial for completing these tasks. Once again, you can cook them manually, or you can use Ancient Cooker if you have one to save you some time. That's what I did. So first recipe is gonna be roasted marshmallow, and the recipe is 2 blue ones, 2 pink ones. We're gonna claim all 15 right now. Boom. and unlocked a bunch of recipes right away. That's good. And the second recipe is s'mores, which takes 2 wheat, 1 blue, and 1 pink. I would highly recommend stocking up on wheat, planting a wheat field. It's super easy to harvest. It grows very quickly, and you're gonna need decent amount of wheat for this challenge. So I crafted 15 of each because I want to craft new items. Some of the new items are game changers, so I highly recommend you grind for these items, especially the cooler. I'll show you in a second what makes this cooler so special. So share some sweetness tasks requires you to give 25 roasted marshmallows to villagers. And savor some sweetness requires you to eat 25 s'mores. Fair enough. For sharing some sweetness, you're gonna get a nice birding binoculars, which I'm gonna craft in the end of this video to see how it works. I'm kind of curious if it's an accessory. And for savoring sweetness, you're gonna get a nice hiking backpack. So pretty good rewards in my opinion. But now let's craft some of the items that you can craft during this event that, in my opinion, are game changers. So there's 3 craftable items. There is outdoor lounge chair, there is vintage cooler, and there is bonfire pit. And in my personal opinion, the best item of all of these 3 is going to be vintage cooler. Now, bonfire pit has one interesting feature. So this is, you basically can see the recipes in your crafting table. It basically acts like a stage, but we're going to talk about vintage cooler and why, in my opinion, you should try to grind as many of these coolers throughout this event as you possibly can, especially if you're a beginner. All right, so here's bonfire pit, and it was broken a little bit, and it still is. They didn't fix it at all. The fire appears to be on the side of it. It's unfortunate. It still could work for dream snaps from certain angles. Like from this angle, it looks totally fine. So it's not completely useless. And I'm sure they're going to fix it eventually. I just don't understand how can you possibly not catch this in the testing phase. But it's fine. It works fine. So if we use the camera and try to bring some villagers, once again, exactly works just like the other item. So you could technically use it to collect a bunch of villagers in the same territory. So if you didn't get any stages, look at that. That is good. You can get all of the villagers in and then sort them out by who you actually want. Oh, that's getting very crowded in here. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Let's test out the new chest, which, well, I just spoiled it. Vintage cooler is also a chest, and not just any chest. It's a large chest. It's a large chest that doesn't cost you any Dreamlight, that only costs you these marshmallows. And it also looks super cool. I can totally see this being used in a lot of storage builds. Maybe something that has some food or some ingredients. Like, it just looks amazing. It's basically like Daisy's wardrobe, but just looks much cleaner and fits stuff like food. Like, fridges only allow you to store 2 rows of items. This one allows you to store 6 rows of items. I made myself a little snack while the game was making me a little snack. Isn't that awesome? All right, so we got 25 of these. I actually want to cook one more because I want to test something out. So if I give to the same villager twice, I have something to give you. Because if that's the case, if you can actually give it to the same character and it would count, I would just give everything to Jafar or Tiana so I can level them up. All right, so we got 1. Let's see if I can give him another one. It did count. Well, I know who is getting the rest of them. Wait, her house has a room? I've never been inside her house. It looks amazing. Wait, I hope we get access to that room at some point. Multi-room character houses? Whew. That would be a dream come true. Alright, girl, you're about to taste my dish. 23 of them. And done. Wow, that was fast. Also, Tiana appreciated all of my marshmallows, so I take it as a compliment. So, once again, if you have any villagers that need leveling up, just give all 25 of the marshmallows to them. You're gonna gain a couple of levels. Easy peasy, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We get binoculars. Oh, that's how this looks. Okay, I'm sold. That is actually amazing. It's like a scarf item. Oh, this is so perfect for the camping dream snap. Guys, try to get this for this dream snap. I think it's gonna look amazing. And probably has decent tags as well. Love it. So yeah, super easy event. Very, very casual. Even if you are the most casual player that opens the game once a week, you still should have no problems getting at least one of every single item. And I highly recommend you to get as many of those coolers as possible to basically replace your large chests in your storage. They have pretty much the same footprint, so it's a no-brainer. It's much easier to grind marshmallows than 5000 Dreamlight for the large chests. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and huge thanks to all of our awesome supporters. I enjoyed this event, and I really love how last couple of updates, Gameloft has been giving us these nice, simple, free events to give us a chance to earn some awesome new items completely for free. So they are introducing free events, the star paths are incredible, and premium shop, even though it's expensive, it's not as expensive as it was a few updates ago. So it seems like everything in this game moving in the right direction, and so far I didn't discover any bugs or glitches with this event, except the campfire being misaligned. That's a small issue. It still works as intended though, so that's a great thing. Let me know in the comments, did you complete the event already, and how did you enjoy it? And if you have any ideas for future events like this, I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe for more, and goodbye.